Greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings, greetings. As you can see, it is the Phoenix delivering some straight fire to give some insight as to why exactly should you even be watching these videos. You know, I'm a human, and I think, I think quite often. And one of the things I like to know most of the time is when someone's trying to give me some insight or something like that, why should I be listening to you? What is it that, why? What is it that you offer that is really worth my time? So to knock that straight out the box, nip it out the way, I wanted to open you up into the mind of the Phoenix to get you to see some of the unique creativity that comes. And that way, not only just to get you to feel more comfortable, but also to get you to recognize I don't think like most people. Most people either think inside the box or think outside of the box. I think like what box? I just see a blank canvas. So my thoughts are quite limitless, and I really use meditation to hone my universal mind and best of my abilities to stay limitless in this form. So I just wanted to be open, honest, transparent, and authentic above all, because my channel is called Genuinely Authentic for a genuinely unique. But one of the things I definitely want to do is be authentic. So one of the things I don't mind doing is being completely vulnerable. But this is a really good way that I can really open you up into my mindset. So what I'm going to show you here is actually a pre-edited version of my 20-year plan. I have a newer version, and that's why I don't have no problem showing you this one, because this is not the real deal, but this is 90% of what it would be. So right now, I'm pretty sure it's hard to see, but if you look in the middle of it, I have unique prospect scaling advertisement research company. As you can see, there's other numbers on there. There's a lot of other businesses, nonprofits on there that I plan on bringing to fruition. During the evaluation of all these different things and how they're going to niche together, the reason why I particularly took the steps to pursue my pretty much advertisement company was because after critically analyzing the real estate, the plan, and the different businesses and nonprofits I wanted to do, there was a commonality. And that commonality was they all needed to be seen. I needed to get them out there. You can't get customers to come to a place that they don't even know exists. You can't get people to support a nonprofit if people don't know what it is even about. So getting these businesses and nonprofits out there is going to be absolutely critical for the success of these. So therefore, using a lot of time on meditation and just really thinking it through, if all my businesses needed to be advertised properly, and one of the businesses I wanted to start is an advertising company, my intellectualism just poured a very obvious thought process, and that is, let's make the first move the biggest move, the one that gets the most energy, the most resources, the most mistakes, and that should be the advertising company. Because keep the mind, this is where you're going to catch the Phoenix moving in the way that I move. I know for a fact all these companies got to be advertised. So why would I not take all my energy, all my efforts to get the very first creation of mine to be the one that's going to pretty much be advertising for all of these subsequent businesses? If I master, which I know I'm going to, this advertising and research company, so much so that I can effectively get my clients more customers, I'm teaching my own business how to support my other business ventures, my nonprofits, and my other business ventures. Because guess what? I'm going to be using my own advertisement company to get those other subsequent businesses out there. So it was important for me to keep the main focus. I needed to be smart and think about the entire grand scheme of things. So I poured all my efforts into starting a very uniquely organized and just a very unique approach towards advertising. Why does this matter to you? Because I wanted you to see that sometimes it takes a lot of critical analyzations and really a universal mind to really see sometimes what the main focus is when it comes to things. And I did all that to drive you into this one point, because I think this is one of the things I'm seeing. One of the biggest mistakes I'm seeing quite often And this is where I'm transitioning from getting your attention to making the point. I wanted you to see that I have a different thought process. So when I bring this missing piece, if it's relevant to you, you can really start to think of why exactly is he bringing this of all things? I believe that most small business owners do not spend enough time discerning or learning who their ideal client is. Who is their ideal prospect? Rock with me and roll with you on this one. There are so many business owners wasting so much of their energy, time, and money just advertisement, just to get attention, just to get anyone to come in the door, just to get anyone to call. You need to survive, so of course you need the customers. But it would behoove you to try to be more pinpointed, whereas you're using your resources, your time, and your energy. For example, you may own a shop and you own a digital shop online where people can buy from you online, and there's a physical location. So you're just trying to get people to buy. You don't care if they come online, you don't care if they come to the store. You're just trying to get attention to them. So you're blasted out on Facebook, you blast it out on Instagram, you blast it out on LinkedIn. You're doing word of mouth. You're getting your business name out there. However, you never took the time to discern who exactly are you even trying to reach. Is it woman? Is it man? Is it a certain age group? Is it the millennials? Is it the baby boomers? Is it a certain income range? What city am I operating in? In this city, do I know what exactly are the type of people that go for my product and my service? It is so important to spend time or pay a researcher, or I have other avenues that I can teach you in the consultations. I do still do my consultation services. If you're interested in getting some insights on consultations, just DM me. But understanding who your ideal client is, make sure that all your energy and your mind and your power and your money that you're using to get those customers in the door is being hyper focused. You're not wasting your time just trying to get the attention of people that would never ever going to be interested in your service at all, because they have no need. Every business has ideal clients, ideal prospects that are already in need for what your service is. They already have a desire or inclination. They may even be searching for the right company to provide the service that you provide. You want to spend your time and money attracting the people that are already either interested in what you do, they have an inclination towards looking into what you do, or they have a need that they do not know you can fulfill. Because the high buyer intent is what you're trying to really get. You want to be dealing with people that have the greatest chance of transitioning from a stranger to a customer to a promoter. You may be able to get strangers and get them to become customers, but if you don't understand a little bit deeper things about who the ideal client is, it's going to be very hard to get them into a promoter. So I suggest, and I really would like to impress upon you, the value of understanding and doing research or paying someone to really get you to understand who is the ideal client for you and your services in these service areas that you are operating in. Let me be very, I want to be open, and so I want to give you some evidence as to why this is very important. I'm using my phone right now, so you can see it. What I'm going to do is pull up to you my Google My Business account, because this is sometimes evidence is just sometimes what people need to see. My business has been temporarily closed for 2 months because I wanted to revamp and restructure things. However, because I did the research on who my ideal clients are, where to reach them, because I do business to business and not business to customer, I leveraged my understanding of who my ideal clients are, what they normally are looking to see, which is they're going to more than likely be operated on Google. So I took the time to be very particular about how I set up my Google account, understanding the things that they are looking for, the type of things that gets them interested in, and ultimately doing the click, the ultimate click. We need them to click to the website. So after using the research and implementing it properly, with my business closed, I am able to, let's see, so we'll probably get this going. I wanted to show you this because this is so super important. But on my Google My Business, being closed, I'm able to jerk. Okay, that didn't work out. No, I can't get it on there to see better, but I have, I'm trying to get you to see it, 163 views this month on my Google My Business. Being temporarily closed, I was able to attract 163 views. With the 10% rule, 10% of those people more than likely are going to take the click. So that's 16 opportunities of people visiting my website. Not of that, we'll say chop it in half twice, 16 to 8 to 4. That's 4 possible new business opportunities just because I set up my proper media avenue to be geared towards my ideal client. I wanted you to see this, not to impress you, but to express to you that importance of getting the right research done around your ideal client so you can spend your time, spend your money and your resources on the right media avenues, especially when you're doing digital marketing. Mine was Google, LinkedIn, Facebook. I have not used Facebook. I've only used Google alone. As you can see, that is pretty daggone good. So I wanted you to just know that sometimes doing the research will save you so much more money, because you probably could have used a free account like Google, structured it properly, and all you would need to do is maybe use your social media avenues to drive people to your Google, and let Google do most of the heavy lifting for you. Let Google lead them to your website. And as long as you got your website set up properly, they'll trickle into possibly that good old call that you need. But everyone needs to know what works best for their business, the services they're providing or products they're providing, and the industry that they're in. But if you don't ever take the time to do the research because you're too busy chasing calls, you're too busy being a receptionist, you're too busy putting out fires, you're too busy performing the services, you're not really going to step back and get what you need from your marketing. So I'm going to continue to pour this insight over to you specifically, because I know it matters. It's not that a guessing. I'm showing you I'm literally closed and getting more attention than most people are when they're open, because I simply knew who my ideal client was and how to reach them and what content speaks to them the best. That takes research, that takes time, that takes money, but it puts more back in your pocket if it's done properly. Peace and love, fam. Again, there's so much more fire coming to you, but the ideal client is by far one of the most game-changing things you can start doing today. If you do not know who your ideal client is, and you're not sure where to start, DM me. I prefer to do a consultation with you, but I can spend 15 minutes to give you some insights as to what I would recommend to do if I were in your shoes. More than likely, it will maybe something free or maybe something that costs money. But as a business owner, if you have recognized me now, you got to spend money to make money. You know, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, my man. So just remember that you gotta spend money sometimes. Peace and love. I wish for your success. I send you genuine love, genuine wishes for your business to prosper from my heart. I really do. Hope you prosper, because we can truly get this unemployment rate down the more we win as business owners. Peace and love.